Salutations, my fellow dandies. It's me, Jack Dandy. And we are once again in Final Fantasy XIV. And as you may notice, I have got some new drip. Yes, I have, between streams, played the Temple of the Ancients, what's it called? The first raid a bunch. And I have acquired almost an entire set of crimson armor. I gave up because I just couldn't get the boots. So I'm wearing I think a matching pair of boots. I think these look okay. I think these look okay with the coat that I've got. But yeah, I just couldn't. I've got the hat and the sash as well, but I'm not wearing them. Salutations, Stratus, the Labyrinth of the Ancients. Thank you. Yes, it is. You'd think I've done it like 20 times now. You'd think I would have remembered the name of it, but it's just you just hit the re-queue button and you just go straight back in there. So I am I'm very happy with my I'm very happy with this set. So we might stick with this for a little while until I inevitably discover another set that I like. Fortunately, I don't like the sets the range DPS sets anyway from either of the other two raids. So I don't have to. I only have to do those ones once because I don't care much after that. So yes, last week we did the first two raids and of the Crystal Tower, and today we are going to go and do the third, the World of Darkness. I've read a guide this time, which I didn't do last time. Last time I just guessed slashed Sotratus told me how to do some of the other bits. I remember most of it. I do have it open in a different tab if I need to. So I will hopefully not die as much. But yeah, hey, you know, that's what the first time through a raid is for. To learn how to do the raid. But before we do that, I entered the tournament and I haven't picked up my results yet. Now when I left, I was ranked 13th on the server. So I am curious to see my final ranking, and I got 15th. Yay! Oh yeah, I'm the 15th best person at Triple Triad on the Moogle server in that tournament. Which is like almost an accomplishment, but it's enough to get me a few bits. So I got 32,000 MGP, which is not bad. Bronze Spinnacle, and I've also got a Platinum Triad card. There I am. A couple of people overtook me. I think I figured out quite a good way to get ties most of the time. But not wins. So you'll notice I got more points than the guy who got 12 wins. I'm guessing he got 12 wins and then 8 losses. I think I got 8 wins and like 10 draws and 2 losses. So I found upon a good strategy for getting quite high on the board. Yay! Ooh, 4 platinum cards. What did I get? So I got the Bronze Spinner's Pool card, which is a Shiva, which I'm pretty sure I already have. Yep. And I got a Louis Lavelia card, which I'm pretty sure I already got. But that's not all. I also got another Louisois card. Great. And a third Louisois card. Okay, 4th time's the charm. Another Shiva card. Excellent. Excellent work. Fantastic. It was well worth entering the tournament. Cool. Well, I mean, it's some extra. Oh, yeah, and I got 9. I guess I did it 10 times then. I got 9 Phlegathon cards from doing the raid over and over. So, it's all GP. It's all MGP. It'll all go somewhere. That is terrible. I think there's 13 cards in the Platinum. I think that's right. triple triad cards. I think in the were they mithril? They were platinum. I didn't get. Oh, you can't even buy the platinum packs. Oh well. Yeah, that wasn't. That was. I was expecting that to be better than it was. Okay, well, I mean, the MGP's nice, isn't it? I mean, it works. It goes towards. It all goes towards the Cloud Strife card I will inevitably buy somewhere down the line. Might as well do my scratch cards while I'm here. None of these are very good. 180. We'll try for the jackpot, I guess. Ooh, close. Oh, no. I'm gonna do one more. I don't know why it defaults to no. Ah, 250. Oh, that's fine. I've gotten the jackpot on those. I've got on the jackpot and the second place on those a few times now. Okay, that's all I need to do in the Gold Saucer. Let's go and get... Yeah, I leveled up doing the dungeon, so I'm level 56 now, which means I can do the next... I can do the next Red Mage quest, but we'll do that once we're finished with the Crystal Tower, I think. We'll... Because unless things go very, very badly, I can't imagine the World of Darkness taking the entire evening. I'm thinking like an hour tops if we wipe a few times, but I'm hoping there's enough people in the raid who know what they're doing that we should be okay. Are you online, Citratus? Are you playing, or are you just watching this week? I really wish there was an Aetheryte that took you over here. I mean, I suppose you don't need to come over here once you've unlocked all the raids. You just queue for them, but still, it'd be convenient. I don't know why they're so stingy with the Aetheryte shards. Don't mind me playing. Okay, cool. Good. Because I know you know at least what you're doing. I will say, having redone the first raid a load of times, and obviously, it's surprising. I suppose it's not that surprising. I mean, it's surprising the amount of people. Like, basically, I think every single time I did it, there was at least one person doing it for the first time. So it's surprising to me the number of people doing the raid for the first time. And it's like I know that there's like millions of players of Final Fantasy XIV, but you don't really get. Am I in the right place? No, I need to go to there to pick the quest up. That's what I get for not paying attention. I know obviously there's loads of people playing Final Fantasy XIV, but you think, well, they're split into different servers, and so there's not, and then obviously not all playing at the same time, but it's still loads of people. And I guess there's loads of people playing with new characters and things as well. So even though they are technically playing for the first time, they aren't doing the they aren't necessarily doing the raid for the first time. But yeah, it's just what I did notice is the amount of people who are like cool and like, you know, when they wiped, who would just like calmly explain the mechanics and stuff, compared to the number of people who got really irritated and yelled at people when they wiped. is really, really positive. Like, it's like 9-1. Like, I think in the sort of, yeah, like dozen times I did the raid, I think there was only one person who shouted at people before wiping. And everyone else was just sort of like, okay, no problem, let's do it again. This is how you do it. Don't die. It's nice. It's a lovely little community. It's not a little community. It's a lovely big community. Anyway, World of Darkness. We have got a Rambros. Ah, Jack, it's good to you come. I have news you must be made aware of. Alas, none of it bodes well for us, nor for Une, Doga, and Nero imprisoned in the Dark Realm. Think back upon our last foray into Circus Tower, if you will. The calamity stirred the place from its long slumber and awoke as Emperor Xande. But you, Jack, you ensured he was laid to rest permanently. Yet the Emperor had sealed a binding covenant with terrible void scent, known as the Cloud of Darkness. Even as Doga and Une labored to annul the contract, the entity reached through a rift and dragged the pair of them and Nero out of our realm. I appreciate this story catch-up, because it has been a week. Since that day, Noah has devoted himself to rescuing Une, Doga, and Nero from beyond the rift. Our research, however, has exposed a far more dire problem. The Crystal Tower still acts upon Emperor Xande's orders, and collects energy to open up another void gate even as we speak. Indeed, the place nigh hums with energy. We have done all we can to stop the Imperial Edict, but to no avail. Just as the gate would open only for Une and Doga, so too will the tower heed only those with royal blood of Alak. 'Tis a most galling design. Granted, this was not always so vexatious. According to the Allagan tombstone Nero presented us, during the golden age of Alak, the royalty had some means of bestowing their blood upon others. If they hadn't such a technology, Amon and his underlings could never have controlled the Crystal Tower. But we do not have either this art or any with royal blood. Every moment we wait, a vast rift through which the Cloud of Darkness can enter our realm threatens to open. Didn't we establish last time that Grahatia has royal blood because of his eye? Such a disaster cannot be allowed to come to pass. We must seal the Crystal Tower and annul Xande's covenant with the Dark Realm. If only breaking the latter would suffice. But then what of the energy building in the Crystal Tower? Without suppression, that power could discharge and cause a calamity like to the one that destroyed Alak. In truth, we have more than just 3 lost companions to worry about. If we do not act, our very world will fall before the might of this threat. We know but one way out of this predicament. Rescue those who can control the tower from beyond the Dark Realm, and seal the rift shut after them. And mercifully, not all our news is quite so bleak. 'Tis true we cannot stop the Void Gate from manifesting within the tower, but this can be to our benefit. We can use Circus's power for our own purposes, and create a portal to carry us into the Dark Realm. Yeah! Copy me, tear. We've heard this possible from a man of the Thermitages Guild, well versed in otherworldly matters, and with Master Garland working to create said portal, the final preparations are well underway. Ah, here he comes, the man himself. Jack, just the man we need. Yes, our fellowship is indeed complete, and all parties privy to our strategy, and you, Master Garland, how fare your endeavours? Quite well. The device is nearly ready, though attaching the damnable thing to Circus Tower took every ounce of ingenuity an ironworks has got, but it should produce the energy we need. Salutations, Amy. I am not explaining the plot. There is too much going on. With just a little more fine-tuning, we can open a rift. I'm here to request your presence at the tower. I'll leave Biggs and Wedge at the 8 Sentinels as guides. And do hurry, Jack. I'm sure you wouldn't miss another chance to save the world, would you? Okay. Well, Sid certainly seems to have a firm hand on the helm. Shall we make our way to the Crystal Tower? Yeah. Okay. We now have the quests to unlock the raid. Thank you. It is my, hang on, where am I going? South. It is my raid armor that I have got through grinding the first Alliance raid. 24 player raid. And we're about to do the third raid, which is very, very difficult. So I might, and indeed am likely to die. Needs doing. We need to save our clone friends. All covered. Exactly. Basically, the gist of this section is this is the Crystal Tower. There are clones. There are some of the clones are our friends. Well, two of the clones are our friends. They got They got sucked up into the world of darkness. We're now going into the world of darkness to save them. And the world. Jack, I bet you're here to watch us pry open a rift between worlds, eh? We're almost ready. Circus Tower is full of engineers scurrying around and making adjustments. We're dealing with a lot of power, and if a single coupling's off, well, boom. It should be fine, really. Anyway, you'd best wait at the top. The chief's there overseeing the whole operation. Thanks, Wedge. So we killed the big dude who sat in that throne last time. He was the old King Xande. My friends, you've arrived. I'm just waiting for my engineers to give the signal. Then we'll see if we can't open a gateway to another world. Is there something amiss, Graha? Ah, Emperor Xande's throne. How the mighty have fallen, eh? Once it stood as a symbol of Alag's art and power. Now it's nothing more than an empty chair. Just imagine if Alagan civilization had lived on, and a just emperor still sat on that throne. How different would our history be? How much further would we have advanced? Unfortunately, there was no stopping Xande and his ambition. There were those who tried. Xande's war of dominion left no one unscathed. Unable to abide the horrors inflicted upon the people, warriors young and brave took up the sword against Alag. These men and women became as beacons of hope to those who had suffered, not unlike the warriors of light in our age. But all this merely hastened the destruction. Just as they moved towards Alag's heart for the kill, Xande lashed out in anger and frustration, as trapped beasts are wont to do. In his desperation, Xande desired that a great rift be opened to hasten the cloud of darkness's coming. To this end, he commanded the sun's power held within Dalamud to be emptied into Circus Tower at once. The act bore terrible consequences. The tower only withstood the blast by flooding the land below with energy. Circus was swallowed by the very earth upon which it stood. The fourth umbral calamity. I had learned of its cause from Une and Doga. I had no idea that rebellion incited Xande to rashness, though. Your knowledge of Alagan history is astounding, Graha. Why, a man could study for 2 lifetimes and only learn half of what you know. I had a really big book. The big book of Alagan history. Mayhap. 'Tis strange, though. I cannot seem to remember where I learned such things. I like Graha. He's got, like, a proper anime protagonist aura. Like, he's got the sort of amnesia of knowing the past. He's got the one special eye. Ah, Yes, Biggs, are you ready? Ready and raring to go. Open up that void gate, Chief. We reckon when this machine's up and running, she'll be able to float 5 airships the size of Agrius. So just give us the word and we'll start channeling energy into the tower. Good. Then let's get started. Sid, yeah, Sid's a boss. Literally, he's in charge. Our preparations are complete. Everyone step away from the throne. Alright, let's see what this machine can do. Now, Biggs. Well, we haven't opened a portal to the world of darkness, but it looks beautiful. And a fantastic light show. Getting food. No, it's Jazz. We're still in cutscene territory. You're fine. Yeah. I do have a sword now. I'm a red mage. I'm a full-fledged red mage. A rift to the world of darkness, as Une called it. Splendid work, Master Garland. We can't break out the mead just yet. The tough part's still ahead. We've broken into the dark realm, but the gate's not all that stable. It won't stay open forever. Only a few can use it. I, for one, will remain here to ensure the void gate stays open. As will the sons of Saint Coinach. This rift is our sole path to salvation. If it closes, we are all truly lost. Which leaves Jack, my friend. 'Tis a heavy burden I must task you with, but there are none more able. Pray lead the adventurers beyond the rift. I do not know what awaits you, save the cloud of darkness and our three comrades, but you must go, for the fate of our world rests upon your shoulders. Like a Power Ranger from like the 2000s. I will take that as a compliment. This is our only gambit, but I have every faith you will succeed. It will be no small feat to return after you have passed beyond the rift. Make certain you are prepared before leaving. Yeah. I've read the guide for the World of Darkness. I remember half of it. I could get swallowed by a dog at some point. Might I have a moment of your time, Jack? There is a matter of import we must needs discuss ere you leave. Okay, can we not talk? Do you not want to talk about it in front of the wobbly purple eye? Okay, that's fine. I guess we can talk about it over here. What's up, Grahi? Jack, I wish to speak to you about my eye. As you are no doubt aware, 'tis a trait seen only amongst Allagan royalty. Long I have wondered why such is my inheritance. The sanguine hue must have some bearing upon my destiny. This much Doga himself admitted, but what? In truth, the more I learn of the Crystal Tower, the less I myself. Somehow, meeting those two clones has wrought great change in me. I am consumed with remembering something. Something ancient, but ever so important. And my father's words echo in my mind, the selfsame ones his father told him. The truth of our eyes rests with Allag. Mayhap what I wish to remember and these words are related, mayhap not. But I know I must learn the truth, for the history hides from me. I would see this journey, our journey, through to the very end with mine own 2 eyes. So I implore you, allow me to join you beyond the rift. Okay. You have my thanks, my friend. Now let us venture into the world of darkness to save our comrades and our realm. I'm gonna be honest, the world of darkness is a really lame name. It sounds like... It sounds like some sort of like museum exhibition. Like, welcome to the world of tomorrow. It's just, it doesn't sound cool. The dog depends on which alliance you're in. So the guide that I read said that there are basically two ways to do that, and it's either Alliance B basically is in charge of getting swallowed by a dog, or because of power creep from like gear from later expansions, you can do it where just all of the DPS and one healer go in and just rinse the inside of the dog as quickly as possible. So I would just follow orders. I would just do what I'm told, basically. A adds, B belly, C chains. Yeah. That's the... Boom. Yeah, so C, we chain it back up when it falls down. A takes care of the adds, and B gets swallowed. Yes. You didn't need to do a ready check. But yeah, no, I'm good to go when you are. So, feel free to queue up. I imagine we've got a few minutes before we get in. It took me, not too long. Like I said, I managed to get... I did manage to do the first raid like a dozen times. So the wait wasn't... I think the most I was waiting for was maybe like 15 minutes on one. It's really annoying when you queue and everyone get enough people and you all ready up, and then one person doesn't ready, and rather than just like waiting for one more person, it just kicks everyone out and re-queues them. And sometimes you get straight back in, and sometimes you just like, I guess the people fill up a different queue, and then you're sat there waiting again for another 5 minutes with the leftovers. But, yeah, it's never that long, which is good. So yeah, I'm excited. It's weird having, like, read... Like, I know what the bosses are, and I've read about them, so it's interesting to sort of go, I wonder what these actually look like, because all I've done is read a text guide for each of them. But, yeah, it's exciting. I'm a bit disappointed because I unlocked a new move, but I'm not going to be able to use it in the raid because it's gonna scale me down to 50. But that's the way it goes, isn't it? I can't use my Ver Cure either. Not that I need it. I got my chicken healer. Yeah. I need to at some point go through the process because I've got all these faded copies of orchestral scrolls and or orchestrion scrolls, rolls, whatever they're called, musics. So at some point I need to start the class that lets you actually turn them into actual music that you can use. And leatherworking as well. That was another one I figure I should probably start getting into. Because I saw some with a cool coat. And I was like, that's a cool coat. I wonder how much it is. And it's like 1 million gil on the market. And I was just like, man. But it's apparently quite easy to make. It's like a level 50 recipe or something. So it's just so much side stuff to do. Yeah, alchemist. Might make use of them. Oh, I got a new I think I got a new minion. Which one was it? Oh, it might be the buffalo calf, actually. It might be the one I've got out. Yeah, I think it was. don't remember where I got him. He's adorable. I need to check when the when does the sale end on the 14 store? Because there's a few things I wanted to buy in the sale. There's also 21st of September. Oh, I've still got a couple of weeks. That's fine. Yeah, because there's a couple of things I want to get whilst they're on sale. I've got a costume idea in mind for basically all October when it's Halloween. I imagine there'll probably be a Halloween event with either a Halloween themed mount or another umbrella or something. But there's some Halloween stuff on the store that I quite like the look of, and I thought, I want to dress up. Because I like dressing up. It's why I spend so much money on the store buying knickknacks. Come on, where are all our EU people playing on a Friday evening? It's just the good and bad thing with playing on a Friday is that the queues are short, so it's quite easy to get into the server, but then the wait times to actually form a party are a bit longer because there's less people on. Sunday takes me like 15 minutes to get into a game, but into the server. Actually, it wasn't that bad last Sunday. But once you're in, there's loads of people playing, so you can just queue up over and over again and get in quite quickly. The way it goes. So I heard this raid used to be non-mandatory. When they first started doing it, you didn't have to do it. But then it becomes... like all the stuff that they've introduced about the Alag Empire and Doma and Ure, not Une, whatever the woman clone is called, comes back into play in like Shadowbringers. Yeah, I think it was Shadowbringers somewhere, one of the later expansions. And so there were people who hadn't done the Crystal Tower because they were just plowing through the main story quest. And this was like these characters and elements showed up with no explanation whatsoever. So it's a lot better now that they've made it mandatory because you get the sort of the full picture. So I've certainly enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot more. I've enjoyed the first two raids a lot more than I thought I was going to do. I was very... hey, here we go. I was very trepidatious about doing the raids because it's like... it's just like there's a lot of instructions to follow and it's very easy to screw up. And it is. But it also doesn't matter a huge amount if you do. Sometimes the worst thing that happens is you die. Sometimes the worst thing that happens is the party wipes and you have to do the fight over. But it's not like if I'm not standing in exactly the right circle, the entire party wipes and we have to start the entire raid over, sort of thing. Dang it. Okay, that's good. The wait wasn't too long there. That's what I mean. Like you spawn in, everyone readies up, but there's one person who doesn't, and then it kicks you. And it just rather than just like waiting for the 15th person to rejoin, it just kicks everyone out back into the queue. Come on, DPS. There we go. Let's go. We are raiding. Okay, so red, look away. Don't be on the lit up floor. Run out of the ball. Run out of the ball. Kill the ads. Okay. Let's zoom out a bit. Okay, so this is just a... Oh, we're in Alliance B, too. That means we get to go inside the dog. Nope. That says sacrifice ninja. Yes, it does. Okay. I did wonder. I don't remember there being much mentioned about ninjas before now, but I guess at some point some ninjas were sacrificed. I keep track of this. Poorly, personally, but it's more a case of just learning what not to pay attention to. So, like, during a raid, I don't really pay attention to my health. I don't have any way to heal myself anyway. I just trust that the healer will cover me. Otherwise, it's a case of making sure that I'm... Okay, so I wanted to be on the red there. I know how this works. Alright, need to make sure I'm not standing on... So the way this one works is I want to make sure I'm not standing on the lit up part when we destroy our hourglass. Like that. Thank you. Alright, I think we got all of the things. Okay, no, red is... Oh, is red not good? I saw people leaving red. I thought red was the good one for that one. I guess I'll get rid of it either way. Oh, let's get away from him. He's bad news. I think I... Oh, dang it. Well, I was trying to... Thanks, Travis. I was trying to get rid of the debuff. I think I got the Doom buff. Debuff. Okay. I'm half getting this. Oh, okay, I got doomed that time for sure. There we go. Okay, I think I avoided that attack. That beam looked like it hit me, but I guess it didn't. Oh, I think this is the first time a fight's ever gone on long enough that I have run out of MP. Okay. I got most of that. Demon Greaves of mainly. Well, I'll greet him. It's also extreme Fall Guys, yeah. There's a lot going on. I didn't realise from the guide I read, I didn't realise there was going to be what's it called? I didn't realise the effects were gonna like overlap with each other. I thought it was gonna do like one thing, then another thing, then another thing. And then at one point he was summoning circles and illuminating the floor and doing the roulette, and it's like, okay. Okay, hang on, I need to very quickly. Oh no, this isn't the next boss. That's fine. So, Amy, just to explain how the red mage works real quickly. Basically, I'm using magic in order to power up my sword. And then once my sword's powered up, I can then jump in, do some sword attacks, and then jump away. It's very, very flashy. I love it. It's entirely... It's a playstyle that's very in keeping with the kind of Jack Dandy ethos. So now my bars are charged, I can run in, bang, bang, sword, 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 summon some spikes, and then backflip away, and carry on doing magic. Except he died, but I backflipped away. That's the important thing. I haven't been reading the team chat at all. But I'll assume it was... Okay, so this is the next boss. I probably should have read, just double-checked how this one works before running in. I got a second. Okay, so if I get a white circular thing on my head, I need to run away. Oh no, white circular thing on the ground. Need to kill the poison slimes. Oh, this is the... That's the thing I need to tag someone with. Oh god, there's so many things. And the problem is like I said, I've read a guide, so I kind of know what the stuff is, but I don't know what it looks like. So a minute ago there was a bird, there was like a bug with like a red lightning coming out of its ass, and it's like, what's that? And it's like, oh, it's the red bird tether. Okay, I've read about that. I know what it is. That. Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. I will say, streaming this is like the worst way to learn how to do this. Because I just have to... I'm so focused on what I'm trying to do. I can't talk about it very much. So I need to watch for... Ow. Oh. Out of those, that's an easy one. I need to stop attacking when he does his heat wave. Which he'll start doing soon. Oh, dang it, I got frozen. Although I say I need to stop attacking. It's only 5 seconds and only 500. Get out of that. Dang it! Yeah, that's the one that expands if it hits. So obviously hits someone. Okay, we killed it. It's just a screen full of sparkly things happening. It's like watching some crazy fireworks display. Honestly, yeah. Like I get what I'm doing, and I assume that what everyone else is doing is correct. That's basically how this is functioning at the moment. I've done the first one of these enough times that I kind of know when someone's not doing the right thing now. It does take you do have to do these ones quite a few times in order to get your head around them properly. So whoa. Okay. This is... I don't have a guide for this one, so... I will just... When people move, I will run with them. And assume that's what I need to do. Oh, this thing's... We're kicking this thing's ass. Oh. I got eaten. Whee! Whee! Alright, this one's fun. Hang on, I use my backflip. And this level's too small for that. That's okay. We killed ours. Whee! I think I had a cattail for a second there because I jumped at the same time as someone else. Okay, so this is Cerberus. Man, yes, I'm ready. Okay. So, attack until he starts thrashing, and then Adidas, Benesh, and Chanel. All clear? Yes. So, stand next to the gastric orb, get hit by Mini, then stand in the purple goo, and then wait until we get eaten. I can see the people in my team chat making dirty jokes about being eaten. And I do not approve. Okay. I might have done that wrong. The purple goo kind of appeared on the way to the gastric juice. And so I just died. So... That's a lie. What, me not approving of people's jokes about being eaten? I mean, maybe, yes. I'm just lying in the goo. Alright, the goo is gone. Okay, well, I don't appreciate them making the joke first, because now it sounds like if I now make the joke, I'm just copying them. Right, well, I'm hoping there's another chance to do that, because I was kind of looking forward to being eaten by Cerberus. And I just died instead. Oh, out of the way of that. I don't know whether there's another chance before he breaks free. Another chance for him to break free before he dies, is what I mean. Dang, I'm really running out of MP today. Oh God, I had a heart-sinking moment. Then I did a backflip, and then I went, "Oh God, I hope you can't. I hope you can't come off the edge of this one." But fortunately, you can't. Otherwise, I would have just backflipped to my death. I don't know. We might just kill him before he can do another. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, whatever that was went away. So. Demon Sandals of Healing. I will greed. Oh, we got a good pie. Everyone's voting straight away. Really annoys me when you roll for it and people hold off because they're hoping people quit so they can beat their rolls. Who disturbs the gloom? Ah, mortals from the realm of light. You have not something. I didn't finish reading that. I am the cloud of darkness. What I do not smother, I devour. What I cannot devour, I destroy. The covenant is everlasting. All mortals before the flood of darkness will sink lifeless into the void. I need to talk quickly because the subtitles don't stay up long enough. Oh, everyone's left me behind. I was watching the cutscene. Am I the only new person here? Hey, I got an achievement. Okay. If I get red crosshairs, I need to run away. Move to the sides when she disappears. Spawn a comet. Oh yeah, I need to stand on the yellow markers when they show up. Okay, well, I mean, I think it's going reasonably well so far. I've only died a couple of times. When she disappears, go to the sides. Okay, I didn't go to the sides, but they didn't do much damage either. I assume at some point we need to run to these alphabetized marks. Oh. Need to take the hit. There we go. Trying to lock onto these clouds. But people are killing them before I can even get a spell out. They obviously don't last very long. Damn my spell speed. If I zap one of these with lightning, if I'm not just gonna... Okay, I think they're all dead. It's time! Sword! Sword! And then backflip away. Okay, so that's what the markers are for. And she's going to shoot a big beam. Yeah. Haha, I'm remembering things. I'm contributing. Need to make sure we've got people on each of these. Yay! I didn't die on the last bit. That's a worthy achievement. We did it. Nice. Oh, we did it. Sorry, Amy, I didn't see you bowing out. Demon Sandals of Casting. I mean, I might as well need them. Puff of Darkness. I don't have it. Oh, and Flare Commendation. I'll give it to the tank. Yay! Well, that went about as well as I thought. I mean, I died a couple of times, but the part, we didn't wipe. We finished it. I feel like that's a result. I'm happy with that. Where in the seven hells are they? Without them to stem the energy in the tower, our defeat to the cloud aids our cause little. Doga, Une, can you hear me? Nero, I guess. Must you be so infernally loud? Are you so keen to attract more void scent? Look how dirty my armor is. Though, I don't blame you for missing my company. Thank the 12. Are you all right? As all right as can be expected, Une has simply passed out. I am covered in void slime or something. It's just, I was just standing in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Nero, by the gods, what's happened to you? Alas, his wounds were too deep, and allowed this foul place entry to his body. Now the darkness claws at the aether of his very form. Would that we could have protected him. The cloud of darkness was bound by Xande's unholy covenant to bring prosperity to Allagan royalty. The same blood that sealed this contract gives us a measure of protection. I say a measure, for this vow does not protect us from other void scent. The cloud imprisoned us here precisely to unleash fiends upon us. We would be dead had Nero not defended us so valiantly. Make no mistake, not my actions, nor for mistake not my actions for kindness. I have use for you yet in yours, yeah, and simply couldn't let harm befall you here. I think I need another slip of energy drink to wake my brain up. There we are. Where? Une, you are safe. Our friends have come for us. Have they? Then perhaps, Doga, there is yet hope we may fulfill our purpose. It's like, I dismissed my 23 friends. Should I call them back? Mortals, you have dared to challenge me and now must feel my wrath. Did you think to destroy me in my realm? Here, I am eternal. I will smother your light and entomb your bones amongst my shadows. I missed. Are we truly so powerless here? As long as we fight the cloud in this realm, I fear so. And yet, though we may not be able to destroy it, this may be our chance to stop it. If we strike now whilst the cloud can barely hold her form, mayhap we can sever Xande's covenant. Yes, and raise the bridge between the Crystal Tower and this foul place once and for all. Jack, Graha, you must flee. You and Doga mean to stay here? This madness. You must return with us. No one but you can save the world from the threat of the Crystal Tower. No, anime protagonist. You can do it too. See? What is this trickery? Your blood! You too gain protection from Xande's blood. I mean, yeah, obviously. That's why he's got the eye. Grahatia, you are possessed of royal blood. That is why the royal eye runs in your line. 'Tis a gift you have inherited, Graha. Graha, you have been granted authority over the Crystal Tower. I had thought the time would consume all of Alok that was. That a man should still live with his forebears' blood in this age can be no coincidence. Some person must have planted this gift in your line and used the highest of Allagan technology to do so. True, the Crystal Tower is not like to recognize you as Allagan, not as you are now, but your royal eye bespeaks a simple truth. Within you dwells one feeble glitter that will illuminate all, the light of hope. But how shall I use this light? Pray, tell me. You must gain control of the Crystal Tower. We will share our blood with you, Graha. Through its effects, you will be ephemeral. It will bolster the Allagan presence within you. This is our gift to you, that you may fulfill your destiny. All with the royal eye are bound by fate to Alak. Our part in this journey is to bury Xande's dark ambitions in the past. This was the true Une and Doga's purpose, one we have carried into the future. Know that as long as this gift of hope survives in you, our souls will still remain, even if our bodies are lost. I'm disappointed that the Allagan magic is just like a little red ball that comes out of her hand, and it isn't eye beams. Eye beams would have been way cooler. You just need to, like, stare really hard at the cloud of darkness and just zoom. Oh, he's awakened his second eye. He's such an anime protagonist. He's great. You must leave us well, Nero. I am sorry we could not live up to your expectations. I must return to you what is yours, though. You dropped it whilst defending us. What you seek by this instrument may not be possible, Nero, but do not give up. There are many other paths that await you. Of course they do. Doga, Une, I thank you. We shall never forget you. Now, Jack, Nero, let us quit this place. So is Nero just like that permanently? You shall not escape me, impudent children of light! Ah! Why is my aim so bad? What is this stormtrooper debuff? I can't just hold still, stop moving! No, you shall not escape us. Here, Xande's bloodstained dreams of glory end. There, the glint of light. That's a bit more than a glint, Graha, I'd say. It grows faint. Then the bridge between realms grows fragile by the Covenant's annulment. If that light dies, we are stranded here. Hurry! Down the Rainbow Road. Oh no, Nero! The grape juice weighs heavily on him. Nero, no, you must move! Leave me. I don't need you. If I die here, it'll be because I bloody well decided to. I failed to master darkness. I'll not suffer watching a green boy master the tower. I feel like we had plenty of chance to pick him up and carry him with us. Do what you will with it, but remember me, son of Alag. I am Nero Telskeva, the man who'll yet outdo Alag and Garlond. That was what you hoped to. May the Crystal Tower again be a beacon of hope for mankind. Go, damn you! Must move onwards. This is not where I come to rest. But how did... So those damn clones did it after all. Now, onwards. Ah! Nero has a weird scream for some reason. Oh, well. Sid! How did he know that wouldn't cut him in half? You owe me, Nero. You owe me, Nero. The hells I do. Oh, I like Nero. He's probably my favourite now of the Garlean people. He's got a lot of Vegeta energy going on with him. You are returned unharmed. Thank the gods. When that void gate started to close, I've never felt so powerless in all my life. We were running around like madmen, trying to keep the gate open, and then the chief actually went and dived in. But you're all Where are Une and Doga? They're not. No, they're not. I see. I will miss the two of them dearly, but I'm happy they fulfilled their purpose. We who live on must still attend to the Crystal Tower, though we now have no one able to seal it. It is not true, my friends. Une and Doga entrusted me with their blood. I can now control the Crystal Tower. Graha, yes, I can see it in your eyes. Good. Now let us put an end to this and seal away the tower. I understand your instinct, Rambros, but please, give us a moment to rest. I am weary to the bone, and Nero and Jack are both emerged from long battle. Of course, of course. You have the right of it. Come, we shall leave this place for a spell, and repair to St. Coinach's find. Just use your eye beams, Graha. Show us. No one but you could have succeeded in the world of darkness, Jack. Would that I could have been more of use to beyond the rift. As it stands, I was but a vessel for Doga and Une's blood. Yes, I agree. Have I remembered what I wish to? Yes, something has come back to me. Gaining royal blood and witnessing true bravery has reminded me of my forebears' dearest wish. But we need not speak of these things now. It was not my place to keep you. Pray, go ahead of me. There is something small I would do before I return. I could not have asked for a better comrade. If only I could have been part of your adventures for longer, Jack. Alas, fate dictates I have a different role to play. A wish hidden for millennia and brought to light by the good people of Noah. Now finally, 'tis my time to see it realized. Okay. Let's go and speak with Ambrose. Oh, but let's check the things that we just unlocked. So I think I got a new minion. Yeah, I got a Puff of Darkness. I wonder if that's a rare drop, as they say. Oh, she's cute. Look at her. She's a little tiny final boss. And I got some new shoes. Are they better than my current shoes? No. How do they look, though? Worse. Significantly worse. I don't... Hang on. Let's go into the easiest way to... Yeah, I'm not... They looked quite cool in the picture, but I'm not a big fan of the magical sandals look. So I think I'll stick with the pair that I've got. But hey, you know, I got a piece of armor and a minion on my first attempt. That's not a bad result, as far as results go. Yeah, I wonder if the oh no, it's basic. Okay, so you always get like the Felagatron Triad card for doing the first dungeon. You always get the Puff of Darkness. Fair play. I thought, oh, I got really lucky. No. I guess the wind-up Onion Knight in the second one is the rare minion from those 3 raids. Which we got, but I didn't win the roll-on. And, I don't care enough to do it again, so I probably won't. Maybe sometime down the line when I'm trying to get a cool set of armor for a different class, but as far as my Red Mage ambitions go, I'm fine. I cannot express how glad I am you returned safely, Jack, and with the means to dispel the threat of the Crystal Tower for good. Rest, if you will, and then let us free ourselves from the spectre of the Allagans. Let's finish this. And get another Allagan catalyst. Cool. I trust you have rested, my friend. I haven't, but sure. I wish to seal the tower now, but there is something we must do first. Let me summon the others, and hear in full what happened beyond the rift. I know the implication is supposed to be that I'm supposed to have gone away and come back. But it always bugs me when video games do that, when you talk to someone and then you talk to them like a second later and they're like, it's been a while. I've been playing Judgment, and there's so many side stories where it's like, hey, come back in a while and see how it's done. And you just like walk down the street, turn around, walk back, and talk to the guy again. It's like, well, it's been a week. Here's the thing you asked for. And it's like, I mean, you could have just like at least made it so that I had to go and do something before the next step of this quest turned on. So, the Allagan Eye that runs in Graha. Don't get me wrong, I way appreciate it because it's convenient that I can just click and do the next quest. Like, it would be annoying if it was like, go away for 5 minutes and come back for immersion. But still. So, the Allagan Eye that runs in Graha's line does mean that the royal blood flows in his veins. I suppose it is not so odd to think that his forebears gained it via ancient technology, but who imbued his family with the blood and for what purpose? Mayhap all this was fate, from discovering the tower to Graha gaining Une and Doga's blood. Has Graha said anything? For that matter, where is Graha, and what of Nero? I'm not sure about our resident historian, but Nero left the tower with me. Where he's vanished to since, I cannot say. But knowing him as I do, I don't believe he'll scheme against us for the time being, though he is still Nero. He's probably gone into space to train on an asteroid. That seems like the kind of thing he'd do. Jack, you say Graha stayed behind at the Crystal Tower. I wonder if he even now prepares to seal off the place off. Master Ambrose! 'Tis Graha Tia, sir. He came into the Crystal Tower and began ordering researchers out. What? Why would he do such a thing? I don't know, sir, but he was quite insistent. He all but bodily forced me out of the gates. Hip-checked her. I suppose it's possibly told one of the others, but I wasted no time in finding out. I thought it best to hasten here and ask your guidance. Very well. Let us go speak with these researchers and get to the bottom of this queer business. Master Garland, Jack, please come with me. No doubt Graha means to seal off the Crystal Tower, but it worries me that he did not breathe a word of his plan to us. Oh, is he gonna, like, go... Does he have to, like, be in the Crystal Tower when he seals it? And so he's gonna go down with the tower. No, that's the... Oh, it's over here. I know it's only for a little bit, but this like camp is just... It's positioned just far enough away that it's inconvenient. Still can't fly here. What in the world is Grahati thinking? Demanding we leave the tower. Oh, what doubt you want to know why? I wish I knew that myself. Of course, Chocobo just phased in. Of course he would tell me nothing, but he would be honest with you, sir. I am certain of it. Graha. Go no further, my friends. The doors will close ere long. So you are of mind to seal the tower, Graha. I know time is of the essence, but all I ask is a hint of your plan. Please, come here so we can discuss this. No, my apologies, but I cannot. Come, man. What is this nonsense? If aught is amiss, surely we can help. Not this time, my friend. Just as Une and Doga fulfilled their destiny, so too must I fulfill mine. My blood has awakened me to this fact. As my father told me, the truth has always lain with Alag. Or rather, 'twas there the wish I must grant was born. You see, not all the world perished in Zande's calamity. The survivors stood amidst the ruins of Alag, looking to the Crystal Tower, but it was nowhere to be seen. Yet they hoped its spires would again dominate the land, and prayed that the Crystal Tower would be a beacon of hope to people everywhere. Word of this soon reached the only member of Alag's royalty to outlive the Empire, the Princess Selena. Selena was moved by the people's dearest wrong my mouth today. She used the very best of Alag's technology to give her blood and memories to he who she trusted most. That man was my forebearer. For millennia, we waited. Alag's art and ingenuity faded. Our royal blood grew thin. But before the last drop could vanish from the realm, the memory of all this returned to me. And now I must fulfill the wish of the ancients. The tower will shine forth as a new beacon of hope. Graha, the Crystal Tower's strength poses too great a threat to Eorza now. We would need technology advanced as Alag's to use it correctly. As things stand, we barely understand the tower's workings. Hells, we may never fully comprehend them. It is as you say, Cid. We could wait for someone someday to reach the same heights as Alag, but by then we will have lost the royal blood and the means to control the tower. But what if I do as Aemon did and put the tower into a deep sleep? Wait, you cannot mean that. I am deadly serious, Cid. The tower may only be used once men rival the Alagans in knowledge. I will slumber within Circus Tower until then, to greet those with the means to open the gates. Then I will guide them, and thus will the tower shine forth as the beacon of hope it was meant to be. 'Tis the only way to make the wishes of the ancients come true. The future is where my destiny awaits. But yours lies outside of these doors. Go. Create a future where hope reigns, and the tragedy of the past are but memories. No one but you can accomplish such things. Nothing we say will make you change your mind, will it? onwards to a brighter future. It won't be easy, of course, but that's exactly why we'll do it. We'll catch up with Alag, just you wait. We'll cover all that lost ground before you even know it. Well said, Wedge. It will only be a few years before we come knocking, Graha. Then you're in for a rude awakening. You shall be witness to Noah's accomplishments. Pray keep alive our successes, and forgive us our failures. And may we meet again, my friend. And I shall nod at you, for that is all I am able to do. The 12 keep you then, Grambros. I look forward to learning of your exploits. And you, Jack, I know history will remember you. No doubt your heroism will be the star by which I chart my course when I awake. There we go. There's my nod. Well, now I must rest. Recording so much has put me in the mood for sleep. Farewell, my friends. I eagerly await a future born of your courage and the ancient's wish. That's the end of Grahatia. The most anime protagonist character yet. He was a good cat boy. And now he's gone to sleep with his laser eyes. Crystal Tower slumbers again, then. 'Tis too quiet for my taste. I shall use my dragon radar to find somewhere else to go. Goodbye, Sid. I must put all this at my back. Possibility beckons, and I am bound to follow. Oh, he threw away the dragon radar. Your friend is sacrificing himself to protect the world, and you don't even bother saying anything. Yeah, just nod. I gave him my my trademark Warrior of Light nod. That's all. That's all he needs. The Warrior of Light communicates with actions, not through words. A new path has come for me. Oh, I like Nero. I hope he shows up more often. See, you found a new Dragon Ball. Silly Nero. I'm trying to fly and another thing. I like that he's like, I'm going to seal the doors until someone worthy opens it again. It's like, you realise we destroyed the locking mechanism, though, for the front door. It's like, yeah, I know. I'm just hoping that, you know, the next person who knocks on the door kind of knows what the deal is. Right. Let's go and turn this last bit in, and then I think that's the Crystal Tower series of quests. Finito. And we can, well, I say carry on with the main storyline quests. These are technically part of the main storyline quests now. And also I'm going to go and do the Red Mage quest. But then we can carry on with the main storyline quest. Finally, we can go fight Leviathan. You've just missed Sid Jack. There is much that needs his attention if he is to fulfill Graha's wishes, it seems. But this is not the end of Noah, no matter how lonely St. Quinach's find has become for our friend's departure. we all must walk different directions now. Remember that we labor for a brighter future, lit by Graha's beacon. Sealing the Crystal Tower was but the first step. Farewell, my friend. May our paths cross again. The actual reward for, like, completing that is so pitiful. By speaking with Saley at St. Quentin's Fine, you can accept a quest that allows you to trade items obtained by repeating Crystal Tower Alliance raids. Oh. Oh, hang on. Let's speak to the men. I bet my gears, probably. Yeah. Do I have anything? Let's fix everything up. Nope, good. Sail. So it looks as though she had lost someone. Adventure, may I ask a favour of you? I'm sorry to trouble you so soon after your trials in the Crystal Tower, but my colleague, Crow Rabnta, has gone missing. She discovered the oddest ore deep within the tower and said she was returning here to analyse it. No one has seen her since, though she is too timid a girl to have run off with her find. She probably just left to gather artefacts or materials in Revenant's Toll for her studies. But all the same, could you go look for her there? I cannot shake the feeling something has befallen her. Alright. Oh, I need to actually go and find her. Okay. Oh, there she is, as you think. What have you got to say, cat girl? Is there something I can help you with? You seek Rabnata. Yeah, Rabnata. Well, you have found the right body, but she is not at home, so to speak. The lovely girl you see before you is known as Ko, but another soul dwells within her at present. Mine, to be precise. You are speaking with none other than Noah, Archmagus of Alag. My scholarly works are legend, my treatises of the cosmos priceless, and my very name known throughout the world. Whoa! So it's like, oh, sorry, I'm supposed to be shocked. And 'twas so once. My soul has whirled away the millennia within an orb. Co awoke me from my slumber, and, well, how could I pass up the chance to walk the world again? So I allowed my spirit to flow into her body, and here we are. Forgive me, but you do not seem overly bewildered by this. Would I be wrong to assume you belong to the scholarly fellowship that carries my name? Kind of. I'm kind of like on an honorary basis. As I thought, Co revealed this Noah when I entered her mind. Oh, but do be at ease. I bear you no ill will for using my name. I am, however, intrigued. What discoveries has this organization made? Hasn't made any findings of note to begin with. We beat up a load of things in the Crystal Tower. You acted my name, and so are as disciplined disciples to me. I will give you my blessing after you have proven your intellectual worth. Such is my want. So, are you deserving? I used my sword on a cloud. You have dedicated yourself to creating a brighter future, eh? Then we may be alike in spirit. When I lived, I had a thirst for knowledge, and dedicated myself to understanding the world. 'Twas how I became an Archmagus. The rewards from that quest are used for upgrading relic weapons. Oh, what, the catalysts? I did wonder what those were for. You may yet become a disciple of mine. I would learn more of your journey into the Crystal Tower. If I can see your dedication amongst your exploits, I would be happy to give you a token of my immense wisdom. Pray do not expect too much, though. There are limits to what I can do in this body. Whose owners you are seeking, of course. Well, I will make sure that Ko's friend learns what happened. Some version, at least. And why not? This body is in safe hands. And I believe that is the shape of it. If my offer has tantalized you, and you wish to prove yourself in my eyes, you certainly know where to find me. Okay. So... okay, so this is, I'm guessing that means it's a repeatable quest. And it's the Aether Oil, I'm guessing, is the thing for you upgrading relic weapons. So should she just say, like, go and do the raid again? Aha, I thought an inquiring mind like yours could not resist my offer. Well, come then. Produce the records of Noah's expedition to the Crystal Tower. I seek nothing so crude as a tome, though. No memories speak far truer than written words, my boy. Kindly conjure all you have seen in the Crystal Tower within your own mind. No. Do not tell me either. You're clearly unfamiliar with oniromantic pearls. These are devices capable of holding memories, an invention born of my beloved oniromancy, and some technological manipulation of the mind. Now, allow your mind to drift back to all you have done with Noah. Every battle fought and comrade lost. Think hard that I might transfer your experiences to oniromantic pearls, and I shall peruse these memories when you are done, and judge your worthiness by them. Attain a pearl on the labyrinth, attain a pearl on the tower, attain a pearl on the darkness. Okay. So you do these, you get a pearl, you bring them back to her, she gives you the aether oil, and then you use the aether oil on the relic weapons. Cool. Well, fortunately, why is my minion... Is she hanging out on my shoulder? Oh, she is! Oh, she's adorable. Look at her. I mean, she's kind of clipping into my hood a little bit, but... Oh, look at her little angry face. Oh, she's my favourite. What was I saying? I got distracted by the tiny girl on my shoulder. Yes, I was going to say, fortunately, there's no Red Mage relic weapon, so I don't have to worry about it for a while. So I can put this quest out of my mind. There we go. Okay. Let's go and do the next Red Mage quest. Last time, we found a girl in a box. That's basically the gist. That was basically the gist of the last Red Mage quest. We found a girl in a box, and we opened the box. And she had a lovely flower hairpiece thing. Zuruntia, my man. There's some good XP. I've spoken with Aria, but it seems her memory is yet to return. The incense used must have been potent indeed to create such a lasting fog. If she cannot recover naturally, then we must rely on some familiar sight or event to jolt her senses back to normalcy. Might I ask that you take her out somewhere to test my theory? She seems far more comfortable around you, after all. At the very least, I would know from whence she hails. I shall call once more upon my acquaintance in the Yellow Jackets. Surely she has family who are searching for her. Hi, Aria.
Jack, thank you again for letting me out of that crate. I had such a lovely sleep. That awful tiredness has left me, but I can't seem to remember anything. Outside? Well, yes, I suppose a fresh breeze might help to blow away the cobwebs. I think I'd like to see the view from the battlements. Will you join me up there, Jack?
I will. Just run on ahead of me and I'll catch up, don't worry. I'm too lazy to walk up the stairs. I should just summon my chocobo and fly over there. I say that. Where are you? Oh, you're down there. So,
look, isn't it beautiful? I've never seen anything so beautiful. Is this truly the first time I'm seeing this view? I try to remember, but my mind is a blank page. I can be sure of nothing.
We will make you new memories. I forget such things myself. I'm quite forgetful. Yeah, I forget such things myself.
Jack, have you lost your memory as well? Or, no, you just mean you're forgetful, don't you? I appreciate you trying to make me feel better, I honestly do. I'd much rather laugh than brood over what I've lost.
Yeah. Like car keys and things, just...
I think I'll stay up here for a while longer, just to be sure I'll remember it tomorrow. Oh, do you see that ship? How do they keep such massive things afloat?
Fond of ships, are you? Fond of high places, are you? Ships.
Why, yes, I am. I think I might always have been. What an insightful question. I remember when I was a child, I would always beg my uncle to... Oh, I remember, I had an uncle. He was my only family. He tried to protect me, but... Forgive me. The exact events are still a jumble, but the memory was not a pleasant one. That day, it's all coming back in a rush. Do you think we might return to the inn? I need a moment or two. Oh. Of course. Oh, she's a peach. We must protect her. Something terrible happened to her uncle, and she ended up in a box. This is all the things we know. This is all the things we know about her. How long did the Red Mage quests run for? I'm guessing they run to like level 60, which means I've got 2 more to do. The Yellow Jackets were able to dig up a report and area from their records, and I hurried back to share the news, but seeing as her memory of the incident has returned, I'd rather hear the tale from the source, as it were. From what I recall, I'd always lived with my uncle. He was a kind, gentle man who would often tell me stories of my parents. I was young when they died, too young to remember them, I think. The report you mentioned that you were a citizen of Limsa Limitsa. Do you remember where you were when the attack came? Yes, we were on the road to somewhere. The ambushers appeared as if from thin air, and my uncle stepped forward to shield me. They killed him. Anyway, that happened after that. Just very abrupt. What happened after that is a blur, but my memory of that moment is crystal clear. Very good. Thank you, Arya. You needn't force yourself to remember the rest. For now, we must concern ourselves with your future. It would not be charitable to send you back to town alone, especially not with significant parts of your memory still missing. Yet we cannot ask you to accompany us either. Our journey leads us on a path to confront the very cabal whose malevolent embrace you have but recently escaped. I would go with you, even so. You've saved my life and helped me accept the loss of my past. If there's a chance my memories could return and lead you to these villains, then I would stay at your side. No, you're a liability. So trust me. Unless you want to become a red mage. It's really easy. You just have to hold onto this crystal for a few seconds. I'll give you a sword. How can I refuse such a passion? It seems we've adopted a new companion, Jack. The greatest challenge facing us now, however, is deciding on our next destination. The merchantman is fled, and we know not whither it is bound. Isles of Umbra. I remember. They were the only words I heard them speak before I blacked out. Isles of Umbra, the master calls. These puppets do not, nay, cannot speak idly. Ready yourself, Jack. We cross to the Isles of Umbra and confront this master of theirs. You as well, Arya. We fight together. Yay. And by fight, I mean you kind of just stand back and out of the way and try not to die if you can. I'm honestly incredibly irresponsible bringing you with us, but that's the way of the Red Mage. Can I just... Oh, cool. I don't even need to take a boat to get over here anymore. I can just fly over on my polar bear. Whee! Oh, it's foggy. I'm here. The Maelstrom soldiers tell of a steady stream of tight-lipped arrivals. It would seem the masters gather all the marionettes to the Isles. I armed Arya what I had, but... I can fight. Oh, she has a... I thought it was an axe. I thought that's optimistic, but it's a staff. Fight! You can barely talk, lass. I thought her afraid of the mages who took her, but nay. Just the thought of ghosts and ghouls which gave her all the tremble. In fairness, I spent the entire journey over here talking about them and frightening her with stories, but... Can you blame me? The very ground here feels haunted, as if angry spirits might burst forth at any moment. I like that shadowy thing behind you. Ah! It's not there, lass. Now, can we get a move on, or would you rather head back to Airport? I'm coming with you. Well, I tried to scare her off, but what can you do? I'm gonna have to keep her alive. Okay. Let's go, party. Keep up. Now, hey. Trying to see if I could summon Augustus in, but he's not allowed in instances. It's nice just fighting some normal enemies, not having the the stakes of a raid riding on it. I'll let him take care of that. Nice. It's relaxing. It's like it's nice and low pressure, just killing some empty maguses. Don't get me wrong. I like the raids, but I wouldn't want to do them all the time. You know. I am a bit sad that I mean, I assume that Zeruntia goes away after yeah, I'm assuming Zerun goes away after the Red Mage quests are finished, which is a shame because I quite like him. Why don't all of the people called Tyr just only show up for a very brief time and then disappear? It's the curse of their surname. There's a fear goiter. Let's kill this Magus. And then we'll not do that one. That one. Sword. 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 Lightning. Backflip. And then back to magic. Ow. Stop interrupting me. I know I do have a skill that makes you unable to interrupt me, but I don't know where it is on my hotbar.
It's one of these. I think it's that one. Oh, now we got some sprites. I do notice because when I play off stream and I play on my TV, it's a much bigger screen, and so there we go. It's a much bigger screen, and so it's a lot easier to tell when I'm not doing damage to something. When I'm on this little screen, I sometimes don't see the invulnerable, especially when it's like a really tall enemy. I often don't see the invulnerable thing coming off the top of them, and so I'm sat there for a little while going, "This life bar hasn't moved for a while. Am I still hitting it, or is something going on?" So, if nothing else, I am getting a bit better at paying attention to that. Oh, I'm looking at... Okay, just literally as I said, I'm getting better at paying attention. I'm looking at Zarun's life bar and healing myself over and over going, why is my life going up? Oh, I am the best. I'm the best at Final Fantasy XIV. What are we on now? Episode 14. I've been playing this game for 3 months now, going on 4 months. By the time I've caught up with all the content, I'll have at least sort of half an idea what's going on, I think. Now I do need a heal. Oh, he just did a big thing on him. That's fine. He can take it. Zarun's a big boy. Nah, this thing's taking a while. Oh. Dang. That thing didn't kill me the first 2 times it hit me, so I didn't think it would do again. I guess it got stronger, or I got weaker to it. Right. It's kind of annoying. I was like... He had like 5% of his life left as well. No, damn it. Don't make me hammer through all of the dialogue and then pop up with a screen that defaults to cancel. It's just like, that's the most annoying thing. It's like the owl, what's his name, Gababar or whatever he's called in Ocarina of Time, where he does this huge explanation and then goes, "Would you like to hear that again?" And the default response is yes. Every friggin' time, I swear. There. It's going as well as it did last time. I do talk about the option to play this on easy mode when you die. When it normally irritates me in a game. I sort of take it as a sort of, hey, you suck. Do you want to try it on baby mode? And it's like, no, I don't want to play it on baby mode. Go away. I was fighting the optional boss in Judgment yesterday. I finished Judgment yesterday, so I was doing I was like polishing off all the stuff, and I fought the optional boss, and for the first time in my life, I said yes to switching to the easy mode when it came up with the option, because that fight is just so hard. And I was like, I got plans 8 o'clock. I can't sit here and keep playing this game. I need to finish this game. So yeah, for the first time in my life, I went, yes, I will switch to easy. And the most galling thing is, I switched to easy, and he still killed me the first time I tried it. He's just that hard a boss. Fun game, though. I'm looking forward to this thing. Okay, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do when that comes down. Sword these sprites rather than magic them. No real reason. Didn't mean to use Veracure that. Invulnerable. Oh, there's still one left. Damn it, I thought because Zerun had gone back to fighting it that we'd killed them all. Bloody thing. Yeah, I can't outrun that. Let's heal up. I think I'm healing him. Yeah. Well, I am, but it doesn't look like his health's going up anymore. I guess let's focus on killing this thing then. Like, yeah, I guess it's just I have to kill it before that happens. Like, is there some mechanic there that I'm not getting? I mean, it feels like there is. Red Mage quest, level 56. Is it just that we're not? I may just be that we're just not killing it quickly enough. No, it doesn't even mention it. It's like it's not even. I don't think it even lists the monster on the guide here. Hang on, let's read a different guide. Defeat the undead. Okay, this again doesn't. Is it just that I'm bad? It could just be that I'm just bad. Oh, okay. So it's an indicator that looks like an orange-yellow arrow. Okay. Right, so I need to go and stand next to... So there was... Okay, I'm glad that there was a mechanic that I just wasn't doing properly, and not that I was just not killing it quickly enough. I have to go and stand on Zaruun when that thing shows up. And similarly, I have to stand next to him when it's on his, so that our damage gets split too. Oh, dang it! Stop defaulting to cancel. The best way to do it is to make it so that you're not... By default, the arrow is not pointing at either, and it only selects one of them when you actually press a button. So you don't accidentally proceed when you don't want to, and you don't accidentally quit when you don't want to. Okay. I guess when the Red Mage quests were added, they kind of expected people would know what a stack marker was. I'm still learning. And this is the best way to learn in this game. Die to something enough times that you Google it and then go, ah, that's the thing that I'm doing wrong. Excellent. Let's kill these skeletons for the third and final time, hopefully. Yeah, I do like how it's like, man, I'm really losing to this enemy. There must be like some mechanic that I'm not guessing, and then you check the first 2 guides, and neither of them even mention. Literally, the description on the guide that I read was just defeat the enemies. It's like, okay, cool, thanks. I had to trick on a Reddit post in the end of someone asking the same question. Always humbling when that happens. It's like, no, this boss isn't difficult. You're just incompetent. Oh well, we'll get there one day. Alright. 3rd time, Fear Gorter. I know how to kill you this time. Or, rather, I know how to not die against you. Haha! Damage mitigated. Do its candle thing. It's not its candle thing, this thing. Well, at least I suppose he's keeping it distracted by attacking it, even though he can't do any damage to it. Can you lock onto the right friggin' thank you? Haha. Your lock-on candle attack has no power over me anymore. This one's still problematic. Take even less damage if Arya stacked as well, but also she's made of paper, so probably best that she doesn't. Yay! 3rd time is the charm. We did it. The hand that controls these assassins cannot be far. Let's split up and search, shall we? Yell if you run into trouble. Okay, I don't actually have to search. It just goes into a cutscene. Good. I appreciate that. Delectable. I heard that. Did I just hear someone say delectable in a weird voice on top of that arch? Huh, I guess not. I've stumbled. He's like, I stumbled when I jumped down. Your mortal flame brims with vital energies, an irresistible feast. Is he a vampire? He looks like a vampire. Jack, are you unharmed? Yeah, I'm pretty good. Lombard. A pleasure to see you, Zarun. My, how the years have etched themselves upon your brow. You know this guy? This smirking bastard is Lombard. We were allies once. But then he said he didn't like the colour red, and we've never seen eye to eye since. Ah yes, the valiant crimson duelists. Such fond memories. I relished their slaughter. The duelists live on through me, traitor. Not for long, my old friend. You shall soon share their fate. Oh, he's an evil red mage. Jack. Oh, Jack. Fire. Oh. Crude interruptions. This is not how I wish to savor your defeat. Woo! He's a backflippy chap, isn't he? He's like a friggin' Jedi. Lombard, gods damn you. You knew that, man? Yes, we'll speak of it later. First, I'd know where you learned to cast spells like that. I don't remember anyone teaching me. It just sort of happened. Just sort of happened? I expect you to club things with that old scepter, not fling balls of fire. Incredible. So, Arya, does this mean you've overcome your fear of the undead? What ah! No, I guess not. No. What a coward, just afraid of a little old corpse. I mean, they've been attacking us the entire time we've been here, so I don't understand what you've been afraid of. Well, my friend, shall we return to Aleport? Now that we've unmasked the Cabal's master, I can tell you this much. He is not a man we wish to confront unprepared. Oh, good. I don't have to walk back. As was apparent through our unpleasant exchange, I have a history with this master of assassins. His name is Lombard. 20 years ago, he and I were part of the group who founded the Crimson Duelists. We studied the faded teachings passed through generations of Gear Albanians, and revived the art of red magic as a weapon against tyranny. But one day, sir, you're interrupting this conversation we're having. But one day, Lombard simply snapped. He murdered my unsuspecting comrades and vanished into the shadows. I returned from scouting alone to discover the aftermath of a massacre. It was later that I learned his treachery had been paid for with imperial coin, but never could I find what became of the man himself. After 20 years of fruitless searching, I thought him dead. This has now become a matter of vengeance. I mean to pursue Lombard and exact a price for his betrayal, but I will not ask you to join me in this vendetta. Worry not, Jack. Your grasp of red magic will allow you to grow without the need for a teacher. As for you, Arya, I will arrange a suitable sanctuary. I'll not turn you out to fend for yourself. I shall treasure the time we spent together, my friends. May our paths cross again. No, Zarun. Should we let him just go like that? Or should we just let him go off alone like that? I don't know about you, but I feel my part in this is not over. Indeed. Zarun! My bro! We've still got time to hang out. We can still be bros. For at least a couple more missions. Just went and walked over here. So he could sit... So he could stand arms folded against the wall like a badass. Yes, Jack. Was there something else? There is no more for me to learn. I will go with you. Because it's not true that there's no more for me to learn, because there's, like, spells going all the way up to level 80. This is not your battle, my friend. I will deal with Lambard alone or die in the attempt. You... I can see I'm wasting my breath. You have that determined looks that so impressed me the first time we met. And that nod of yours, that damn nod of yours, it's so convincing. Everything you mean to express, you do so with a single nod every time, and it moves me, Jack, it moves me. Very well, we shall stand together then. You are more comrade to me now than student, Jack, and I welcome your swords at my side.
I'm here. I'm also here. I'm coming too. I want to help save others from this monster, just as you saved me. I want you to teach me red magic. As things stand, I'm just a burden to you. If I'm to do more than be carried along in your wake, I need my own way to make a difference.
You certainly do have an aptitude for the arcane. Lambert appears to target such use through recruitment into his puppet cabal. But Jack rescued you from that mindless fate, and now you would don the red to fight in our crusade. There's a sense of rightness to it, isn't there? Stand with us then, Arya. Join the ranks of the red mages. I hope. Oh no, she's going to change now. Yeah! Oh, she got rid of the flowers in her hair, though.
I liked those. They were her defining feature. Jack, Zerun.
You look splendid, but it's more than clothes would make the woman. Help me train her as I trained you, Jack.
I'll pay close attention, I promise.
Help me train you like I trained you. You gave me a stone and then kind of sent me on my way for 2 levels. Oh, and Arya, there'll be no more hiding behind Jack. Is that clear?
I'll try to be brave.
Oh, look at us. We're like a little team of Red Rangers.
Da, 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 da.
Oh. So the next one is at 58. And then I'm guessing there's one at 60, and then that's the Red Mage mission's over. And my new Red Mage friends go away. Oh. That's sad. But oh well. Right. That's the raid. That's my class quest done for another level and a half. Let's go back to the main story quest. Scouts in Distress. Which is... Oh, yeah. We are in the exact right place for it. God, it feels like ages since we... I mean, because it has been 2 weeks. Because, yeah, I finished the stream before last up here and said, right, next time we'll speak to... Fulk Brider about Leviathan, and then we got distracted with the Crystal Tower.
As we may already know, Maelstrom Scouts have been dispatched to reconnoiter the Sapsa spawning grounds. But painfully admitted, the Maelstrom has never faced a foe the likes of this before. We must proceed with all due caution. Among other things, they have orders to determine whether Leviathan might emerge, assuming it comes to that. And yet, their return is long overdue. I fear that ill may have befallen them. For better or for worse, we must ascertain their fate. If it is not too much to ask, I would have you aid us in the search. 5 scouts ventured into the Sapsa, all told. Here, take this flask of restorative to tend to those who may have been wounded. Though it pains me to even consider the notion, if they have perished, circumstances permitting, I ask you to recover the bodies. By no means venture too deep into enemy territory, however. We can ill afford to lose you at this juncture.
Don't worry. I'm pretty cool. I should be fine. I've got my bird with me. Speaking of, I can also just fly. I could just fly over to where I need to go. So, I'm really in no danger whatsoever. Whee! Where's the guy? Oh, there he is. What's up, Private? Help somebody of all the times to forget the restorative. Just show him my elite hunting mark, and it's like, that's nice, but it doesn't help me. Thank you, I owe my life. We were ambushed by the serpent reavers. Lightly armed as we are, we didn't stand a chance. I was able to flee this far, but the others were captured. They were taken to the serpent's tongue, I'm certain of it. I can make my own way back to camp, and I fear the worst for my comrades. Save them, I beg you. Bye-bye. Oh, it should be a fun jaunt. Where do we have to go? Oh, over here. Okay, I think I broke those doors, but that's fine. They're not my doors. They're not my doors. I don't know if it's because I'm a higher level or what, but just like I love that no one's paying me any attention whatsoever. I'm just walking in this base, guys. Oh, there we go. Oh, but these are quests. Drowned Ravager. Should we be fighting these guys or doing CPR? Or are they like the drowned in Minecraft? Is that just some sort of fancy word for underwater zombie? That's right, I know Minecraft terms. I'm a gamer. I'm gonna put your corpse in my pocket. I'm gonna put your corpse in my pocket. And then disappear on my griffin. It's an odd series of events when you think about it. Like I ran over, killed 3 water zombies, put some corpses in my pockets, and then flew away on a griffin. Like, well, the world would things would just be so much more exciting if things like that happened in real life. I mean, you know, not great for the 2 corpses I've got in my wallet, in my back pocket. But for me, what an anecdote! You've returned. Thank the navigator. When I learned that you were to enter Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet an untimely demise. But tell me, what became of the others? Here you are. Dear gods, these wounds were not intended to kill, but to torture and maim. Just their savagery knows no bounds. Enemies or no, they go too far. I dread to think what they might have become of the 2 who remained uncounted for. I pray that they haven't suffered the same evil fate. At the very least, one of my men came back alive, and for that I owe you my thanks. The price we paid was dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes the details of the operation. The war horns will sound any moment now. Be ready to sally forth when they do. Will do. What have you got for me? Hero's Bracelet offending. None of these are what I want, so I will take the silver. She cheered up quickly. She was crying a second ago. Oh no, she's not cheered up. Thrice damned fishback bastards! I'll kill them slowly and then chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells. Hello, I heard swearing.
does Melvib's voice go? Peace, Commander. We are here for a purpose, and vengeance it is not. I want your mind on the task at hand, savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Good. According to our sole surviving scout, the Sahagin and their thralls have already begun to amass at the Aetheryte in the depths of Sapsa. If we are to act, it must be now. The men are ready. We but await your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Sahagin have tightened security in and around the spawning grounds. A frontal assault is like to be met with fierce resistance. No, don't worry. We'll just send Jack in on his griffin. He can just fly over everything. But we are not so artless as that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Sapsa Aetheryte and eliminate the Sahagin priest presiding over the summoning. We are not here to kill them all. Even though we could, easily, and it would stop everything. The Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahagin's legion of drowned pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Let the foreign levy spearhead their assault, and have subsequent units fan out to cover their flanks. At the selfsame moment, a diversionary squadron formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall harry the enemy from offshore. In likewise, we Scions shall form smaller units in hopes of confusing the Sahagin defensive effort. Jack and Y'shtola, the two of you are to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversion should serve to thin the enemy's defences, rendering your path less perilous. A small party, I believe, should be able to win through without drawing unwarranted attention. Yeah, best cat girl. Thancred and Ugiri, your mission is to lure as many Sahagin as possible out of the spawning grounds. What happened to Ugiri? Why is she dressed like an edgelord? Oh no, that's her ninja costume that she was wearing when she first showed up. Having done so, take to your heels and circle round and join the infiltration unit of Y'shtola and Jack. When all has been set in motion, I myself shall cut a path to the Aetheryte, accompanied by Lady Minfilia, as was agreed. Well, don't let me keep you, friends. To battle! When last did we fight side by side, Jack? Not too long ago, I warrant, but come, let us away. Yeah, it's been a few weeks. Always happy to have Y'shtola by my side. She is... well, as I said, she's best cat girl. I don't think I've decided on a best girl yet on this game. I mean, because I'm sure there's still plenty for me to be introduced to. Plus, I like Ida as well, because she punches things. And what's not to like about that? Yeah, Ida is great. She was kind of like, I was kind of like, Ida's fine. And then until we did the raid on the first raid to break out Minfilia and that from the Imperial Castum, whatever it's called. And yeah, she was really cool during that. And Tataru's cute as well. Oh. I was like, did we finish it? No, this is a guy. Oh no, it's not, this isn't even the guy I'm supposed to be killing. Oh well, he's dead anyway. I'll be honest, they're not putting up a huge amount of resistance. Aha! The mark of Jack.
Best girl definitely isn't Minfilia yet, though. I like Minfilia, but she's kind of generic so far. She hasn't. I'm sure maybe she'll do something cool later on that will make me go like Ida. That'll make me go, oh yeah, Minfilia. But she hasn't done it yet. So. I'm sure opinions will change as I go. Ooh. There's something I need to kill for something. Might as well get them while I'm here. Probably the Maelstrom log. Yeah. Keep an eye out for those. I need 2 more. Saves me the trip of coming back here later. This is these weird giant axolotls. Axolotls are an interesting creature. Because there's like... Oh no, your Stoller's either injured or kneeling. You're right. I think she just ran in too quickly and got a stitch. Pray do not concern yourself. 'Twas but a glancing blow. Come, the Aetherite is close at hand. Let us press on. So, we're on level 50 missions now, Yoshio. I feel like you could probably get a better weapon than your twig. Like, I know you're really attached to your twig, but I mean, look at me. We've all leveled up. Oh no, they've all been
they have made
thralled.
of soldiers and civilians both.
Ah, voice acting. Yay.
Did I miss much?
Yay, Thancred. That was a cool scene, but the knife hitting the Sahagin was a little bit janky, but I liked it. Ah, she's cool too. So I'm guessing she's supposed to be a ninja.
So
Wouldn't
that's how you fight in the Far East. Mental note: pick no quarrel with Domans.
Because I know they added 2 classes in... Did they add 2 classes in the episode? I know they added the Dragoon Knight. Was the
But
Ninja the other
seriously,
class
if
they
I am
added?
to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
Or was Ninja in the base game? Wow, they really upped. Like there were some cutscenes that were this level, but considering this is just like a generic quest, but AR is 10 years old now, so janky graphics is pretty much infected. I mean that was the rest of that cutscene was fine. Like that bit where the flip and the kicking the knife, there was just like it was literally like 2 or 3 frames when the knife hit the Sahagin, and I think it just kind of slid off the screen. The rest of this cutscene's been great. Like I was about to say, they really kind of like upped the budget, I guess. I'm just standing back going, I don't look this cool when I fight. Why? I'm just standing there waving my my glow stick around. I mean, yeah.
You'll forgive me my lateness.
Thanks, Malva. I mean, I don't know why we didn't fight them. I don't know why we were just like standing off with them for so long, but. Didn't Thancred used to have a gunblade? Did I forget that?
I've
Did I
been
make that up?
something of a liability of late, I know. 'Tis high time I set about making amends.
Or did he only have the gunblade whilst he was possessed? Was that like the gun that was the weapon that the other guy used?
Long have you shriveled swordwalkers tormented our kind. But no more. Your
Shriveled.
time is at an end.
I'm not shriveled. It's just cold out.
You shall perish with salt in your wounds and sea in your lungs.
That's like a really that's quite a petty curse. Ah, you shall die with salt in your wounds. It's like ooh, that's gonna sting. That's gonna sting a little bit.
Do you feel that?
If only there was a way that something. If only that we could do something as opposed to all of us doing nothing.
I know this sensation. It's the echo.
What? Such power! It is transcendent!
Like, I feel like you should have done that 2 minutes ago. Now I am the priest. Oh, he is. I was right.
Seven hells.
Well, just shoot the rest of them and you won't have a body to move into.
Strike me down if you will. It is futile. I have mastered the gift. I am eternal.
Shoot him, and then once he's in ball form, I'll just put him in a jar. Like a bottled fairy.
O mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of waters primordial, I offer unto you this frail flesh.
I'm thinking of Gaius. I know he had a gunblade as well, but I thought one of the Scions. I thought one of the Scions had a gunblade. I mean, in fairness, I don't actually remember. I don't really remember Thancred ever fighting because I think he always showed up a little bit late. But maybe it's. Oh, maybe he gets a gunblade later, and because I've seen
I beseech
trailers.
you, come forth.
Is it? Shadowbringers is the most recent one, isn't it? It might be because when you're on the title screen, it constantly plays the trailer for Shadowbreakers. It constantly plays the trailer, and so I've seen him in that trailer with Shadowbringers, with the gunblade, and so that's why I'm thinking it. Because I don't think I've actually seen him fight before now. So I'm jumping ahead.
Damn you.
Yeah, the intro video. So it's like Malvub's the only one in this cutscene, by the way, who's got any sense. Like everyone else is just standing around doing nothing, and Malvub's just like, "Well, I'm just going to shoot them all."
You cannot kill that which is eternal.
Seriously, just put it in a jar. White trench coat and gunblade. Yeah.
Heavens forfend. Damn it all!
I know that a lot of the characters get like a glow up as well, because I've looked at the...
Am the way. It should by right be infinite.
Oh, is Leviathan going to eat him? Yeah, I know that most of the characters get like new forms, because I've seen on the achievements list the reward for getting certain achievements is to get like Thancred, Shadowbreaker's version.
Am I not immortal? Curse you, emissary! You promised me everlasting.
Everlasting Pshar. God, that's a lot of Pshar. What would you do with all of it? Alright, bye, Leviathan.
Where did he go?
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon! Gather the survivors and get to shore. Leave the wrecks for the pirates. Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost.
Oh, okay. He just showed up and immediately
Burst
killed all the
between
ships.
The primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? Unless... God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty effective way of just going like, I'm just gonna drown everyone on the land. God, imagine if I had done this mission and then I went off and did all the Crystal Tower stuff and he was like, my God, a tidal wave. All right, bye. And I go do the Crystal Tower for a few hours. Understand, I speak of no normal whirl of water. That which Leviathan makes ready to conjure carries more destructive power than aught seen in nature. Enough to raise entire coastal settlements. If his last attempt is any guide, we cannot suffer history to be repeated. Yet how in the seven hells are we to prevent it? I'll just sword at it a little bit. Should be alright, shouldn't it? Is that better than what I've got? Intelligence plus 13. It is, so I shall take it. Nice. Oh, I should probably... don't think I've registered. There we go. Malverb is brooding over Leviathan's return. Though our plight cries out for action, we must take thought. So long as the Leviathan remains in the open sea, he is effectively beyond our reach. Our fleet is second to none, all that you may be sure. But Limian herself would struggle to best the Lord of the Hall in his element. Lord of the Wall? I don't know how to pronounce that word. In a straight fight, he would make meat and matchwood of us. We need another plan, that much is plain. Let us return to Limsa and see if we cannot think of one. I'm pretty sure we cannot think of one. I guarantee that we can't, but I shall await you in the throne room, in the command room. My brain is just putting in words all over the place today. What? The entire country's going to search? Sorry, be right, I need to spend 2 weeks with the gold saucer. It's like, yeah, I need to raise my chocobo. I need to get the chocobo helmet. I'm sorry. The tidal wave can wait. Just going to very quickly kill a couple more of these things for my... Just saves me coming back. know why I'm killing this Welk ballista, but... Or even why it's angry at me. I think I must have hit it with something. Normally there isn't. I just need one more. Oh, are you a person? You are a person. Hello. I got distracted by your Stella. But I was going to say about Axolotls. They're like weird creatures that are like half evolved. And they haven't quite turned all the way into like salamanders or something. And if you pour... You can pour something on them and it makes them transform. They're like the closest thing in nature to a Pokemon. It's so weird. Right. No, wrong one. Tilimza. Also, they're cute. They're like adorable little, like, horrible monsters. That doesn't sound... I thought... Oh, wait, no, it is a song. Oh, I think I knew... I was just about to... I was like, oh, I think I know that song, and then it just divulged into a barrage of noise. Why did I come here? I came here just... I might as well go to the... I might as well do my barrack stuff while I'm here. I just came here out of force of habit. Yay! I regret to report that the mission has ended in failure. What? They had like a 97% chance of finishing it. How did they fail? It's like a level 5 mission, and you were all level 9 at the time. Alright, try again, and don't fail this time if you can help it. Bloody thing. I want to become a captain. I don't even care that much about my squadron. No, I'm not gonna... It's not worth the scrap of Maelstrom tickets to trade in my raid gear. Where do I need to go? The Marauders Guild? The middle. Oh, is that the song that they were playing? Oh, it's the... I think, yeah. That. Hang on. I have the desktop. Yes, you are right. Jimmy at World the Middle. That is. I got the desktop audio muted, so that shouldn't have come through. But I was just listening to it very quickly because I'm not great with song. I'm not great with music generally, but I'm also very bad with song with titles. But yes, I'm pretty sure that is the song that it was. So good ear. You're expecting the command room. Pray do not keep the admiral waiting. Yeah, just send me up. Oh, the whole team's here.
There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western Lanosha. Hearthstone, 'twas called.
Oh. I think that might be the first time someone's pronounced Lanosia. I've been pronouncing it Noskia this entire time. Lanosia. It's pronounced with a sh sound. I shall try and remember that. Lanosia.
Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the Company of Heroes put him down before he could do too much damage. But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystals stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations.
I appreciate the increase in voice acting, by the way.
If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa. That cannot happen. The primal must be stopped.
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the Primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
God, such a whiner, Thancred.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may
Right.
as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells! Is there no way that we might strike back?
The Company of Heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Admiral, if I may.
Oh.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe.
Would airships not be like a good way to go and fight him? Because like if his powers are like waves and whirlpools and tides and currents, that's all in the water. So if we just fly around in the air and shoot at him from the sky, would that not
in
work?
effect, is what the Company of Heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told.
Oh, isn't this what we did to Garuda? We just we messed up her wind barrier.
If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
Yay, I was right. See, I am paying attention. Hooray!
Begging your pardon, my lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another. In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe. But I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals. The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Mayhap not, Admiral, but two might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed two ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder.
I thought we were going to be like, no, but the ship that we saved earlier over at Aleport could. And it's like, we've come back round to that ship.
To repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To wit, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan. This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel. Suffice it to say, the task of piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
Okay, I wondered why we were all like nodding in, like, aha, yes.
It will be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well. Commodore, assemble the remnants of the fleet at Morabee Bay. Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafirson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
At once, Admiral.
Aw.
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
I also need to pronounce Limsa properly, because I keep pronouncing it Limsa with a Z sound, but it's an S sound, apparently. Yeah, I was going to say, when they finally add the extra ranks to the Grand Companies, and get his jacket. Oh, Yugiri. Beings howled as gods also exist in what you call the Far East. Legends tell us they walked among us in days of yore, but I confess that I never truly believed them. That I should live to behold one is humbling and horrifying in equal measure. Now that I have come face to face with a primal, I do begin to understand why the Garleans fear them so. What is it? A message, Admiral. I judge it best to be delivered at once. I am listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared who claims to have defeated Leviathan. Oh, well, that's convenient. One of the company of heroes. The details are yet hazy, Admiral. We have dispatched one of our own to question the individual. Oh, what if it's Captain Mistbeard himself? I am disinclined to put any store on by this claim, and even should it be true, it is as Yostula said, none save the company of heroes have bested Leviathan, and we know how they went about it. If this man is of their number, what could you tell us that we do not already know? And yet, having wagered Limpsa's survival on 2 ships, some rope and a pile of crystals, can we afford to ignore this man? If his testimony could yield us any manner of advantage, should we not hear it? Damn it all. The twin vessel will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for the Maelstrom's report on the suspected Primal Slayer's claims. Jack, seek him out and learn what he knows. At the very least, it will spare you the torment of waiting for the reckoning in idleness. Nod.
You say idleness. I could go to the Gold Saucer, or I could do some more raids, or so. I got plenty to do. I got plenty on my list. The man you're looking for is believed to be a resident of the Grey Fleet in Lower Lenosia. The Storm Private sent to question him should be ready in the vicinity. May your journey prove fruitful. Okay. Oh, like, we need to go do a thing before we can go and fight Leviathan. Here is some arbitrary task for you to go and do whilst you wait. Like, thanks. Maybe this would be interesting, though. Where's the closest Aetheryte point? Really? Is there not one over... Man. Stop being so stingy with the Aetherites. I suppose it's fine now that I can fly, but... Whoa. I don't know what it is about this game. I don't always find myself hunched over when I'm watching the cutscenes and stuff. And then I notice, and suddenly I'm like, oh god, I'm hunched over, my back hurts. It's just like over the course of cutscenes, I just inch closer and closer to the screen. That's the whole benefit of using a controller, is that you can lie back, you can sort of sit back while you play. Ah. Sorry, apologies for your windmills. Oh, it's this guy again. Don't we already know that this guy didn't do anything? Now look here, you'll have your bloody story right after you carry those sacks of grains over to the mill. But sir, that's what you said before you had me pick those oranges for you, and before I knocked out the chocobo stables, and before I rolled the millstone over to the mill, and also before... God, man, I've worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days, and do you hear me complaining? Ah, I suppose some of us just ain't made for the rougher stuff. Alright, I'll give you what you want. Never let me say that old Tractome ain't a generous soul. Now prick up your ears, because I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? So there's only so much epicness a man can take in one sitting, you ken? Ahem. The tale of Tractome's epic victory over the dread Pyro Leviabetus. Now, Leviabetus is huge, make no mistake. Give you an idea of how big? Each of his scales is about as wide across as me members long. And that's no mean feat, let me tell you. When I fought him, I could barely see for all the brine he was pelting me with. Must have been a lagoon's worth at least. He even knocked me trusty axe out of me hand at one stage. Of course, that proved to be a grave mistake. What happened next? Why, I grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots. But not wanting to take all the glory for myself, I let me mates and the company of heroes handle the rest. Like I said, I'm modest as well as heroic. Mayhap too modest. Now there's some that say you can never truly beat Leviabetus. That you've got to learn to live with him and make the best of a bad situation. Not the company, though. Ah, it's you! Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the attention, is all. I take back everything I said. I was never part of the company of heroes. I'm no marauder. I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm chocobo dung. I know, I'm the maggots you find wriggling in chocobo dung. I have to lie to women to tumble them, and that don't happen much. Remember's tiny, it's pathetic. Oh, Tracktown. You are pathetic. I sure as hell didn't fight the Leviabetus, but I have seen with my own eyes. It was a fair few years back when I was working as a baker's hand. I was shirking me duties one day, loitering around the harbour when I saw it. A great big massive sea serpent some mames off the coast with a fleet of galleons making straight for it, cannons firing. I was so bloody scared I sworded myself right then and there. Oh God, just remember that day made me sorrow myself all over again. Oh, and he's not exactly wearing a lot on the lower half there. Hey, wait, if you're here asking about Leviathan, it means you're planning to fight him, ain't you? Well, take care. He really is terrible. Dreadful, I tell you. If you're not careful, you end up in his gullet at the bottom of the sea. Why, you worthless lying horse, son. I can't believe you made me handle chocobo dung. Jack, this is Minfilia. Were you able to learn aught of use against Leviathan? I beg your pardon? Leviabetus? I see, that is unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel is now complete. We await you at the Morbi dry docks. Pray make your way here as soon as you are able. Alright, I complain about the sort of side filler quests that they make you do sometimes, but Tractum's funny. Have I beaten you already? Yes, I have. Okay. I remember that he wouldn't fight me the first time I came here. But I must have come back at some point. Oh, Tractum. He is the saddest of sacks. Oh God, I didn't realise I was going to have to do his voice. But yeah, look at that coat and those gloves. Oh, he's cool. I'm told your jaunt to the Grey Fleet proved fruitless. My sympathies, lad. I'll wager it served to take your mind off the events of recent days, though. But enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the Wall Eater, I call her, is complete, and she surpasses all my expectations. In addition to her prodigious tonnage, she has been fitted with a platform that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. I would mention also that she is nigh unsinkable, but I'm not one to tempt fate. The Wall Eater and her crew... I think it's Wall. I think it's Wall. The Wall Eater and her crew stand ready, my friend. Just give the word, and we shall bear you to Leviathan. Yeah. Bear me to Leviathan. Let's go. Ah, I know that look. You are ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the Wall Eater may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She has been fitted with what our friends at Neldak and Vimelis are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it will use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. Okay. It is expected that the Sahagin and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Thancred and Yoshtola, I would have you assist in this effort. It is to fulfill its purpose. Your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. We would welcome it. Having seen you fight in Sapsa, I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. Thancred and Yoshtola, if you would join the 3rd Levy, and Lady Yugiri the 5th. But what words have I for the man who has made a sport of slaying gods? Only these. Go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. I would echo the Admiral's sentiments and add a few words of mine own. Know that we have the utmost faith in you, Jack. May the crystal bless and keep you. Thanks. I'm gonna fight a sea snake. Yeah! The Wall Eater. I don't know that there was an easy version of this mission, so it's weird that there's a hard one. Boosh. Okay, so this is a standard little boss fight. Stratus, you still about? Or should I do this one on my own?
Can't imagine it'd be too difficult, but... Wow. Where's my friends? Oh, there's. Alright, well, I'm going to start queuing, because it could be a while anyway. Oh, it's a full party. Yeah, so it could be a while wait before getting in. Anything I can do in the meantime? I suppose I could do some Limsa quests. Sorry, Limpsa quests. Yeah, I can always come back here, can I, when I'm done? Let's head to the aft castle. Let's see what provisions the Maelstrom need today. Okay, so they need some fig bavarois. Bavaro? Need some figs. Figs, dark chestnut logs, and a letter puffer. Figs. I'm not going to remember those. Sometimes I can remember them. I don't need to write them down. But, I'm going to forget these. Fig baths. Dark chestnut log. And a letter puffer. Here we go. Right, let's see if I can get those for cheap on the market board. Oh, I've received a free company invite from Valky V. I've had a few of these now. What does she want me to join? The Vizard. 25th of February 2017. Oh, they've been around for a while. Only 30 members. No. I did almost... I was tempted to join a free company because they were called like the Crimson Serpents or something. Oh, do I have enough? I need one more piece of ironwork gear. I need the gloves. 345. No. Still need a couple more. Yeah, they were called the Crimson Serpents or something. And so I was tempted because that does match my aesthetic. But oh, come on, why are you only selling them in packs of 9? I don't need 9. Honestly. The market board is really irritating. The fact that people can't just list 99 and then have someone just buy one of them. They have to, it's like, I've list 99. You have to buy all 99, otherwise, oh, that's it. Like, really? Can I not just... That's what I want. So much easier if you could just buy as much as you wanted out of how much they were selling. Ho hum. 22,000 for a rare. Nah, let's just buy a. buy a cheap one. What do I need for the fig thing? Still the only one waiting for that mission. Fig Bavaroy. I need an old wood fig, gelatin, yak milk, and maple sugar. I think yak milk and maple sugar are the only things I've got. Nope, I have buffalo milk. And I have maple syrup. And table salt. Well, I do have 2 lots of maple sugar. So that's one thing. Alright, what else do I need? No, they weren't just called figs, were they? Old world figs. That's an old pumpkin cookie. Delicious. Old world fig. There we go. Some 2 high quality ones. And I need 3, so I need one more. I really should check the quantities when I'm buying stuff for the old cooking. There you go. Alright, 3 figs, 1 gelatin. I think I do. Oh, really? Come on. I just need 1. Why sell them in stacks of 99? Can I not? Dang it. Okay. Can I make gelatin? Like, can I just boil a pig? So irritating that you can't just buy. So it would make things too easy, wouldn't it? It would be too much like a store. I hate those shops in town where you go in and they're like, oh, there we go, level 14. I need a batwing and a brass loach. Okay. Yeah, well, you go in and you see something you like, and they're like, unfortunately, you need to buy all 50. You need to buy our entire stock, otherwise you can't have the one. Which is all right if you're not Brasserie. Which is all right if you're Batman and you're trying to hide the fact that you're buying materials for a Batarang. But when you're just trying to make a fig, whatever, it's less than ideal. Anyway, I did it. Okay, I didn't. I probably should have paid attention to how much. That's fine. What do I need for the... What else did I need? For the... Where are we? Where are we? Yak milk. Okay. Right, I think we've got everything that I need. So, 3 high-quality figs, 1 gelatin, 1 high-quality yak milk, and 1 regular maple sugar. Wait, what? Oh, I need 2 yak milks. Dang it! Again, I really need to pay attention to the... I do this when I'm cooking regularly as well. Never pay attention to the quantities. Just be like, yeah, I've got enough of that. Oh, dang it! And there's not. I bought one high-quality one, and there's not two. Can you use 1 and 1? Does it let you do that? It might do. Yeah, I think it does. Oh no, the required crystals. Oh! Did I get... what? Did I get rid of my crystals? Oh. No, I don't have any. Huh. I guess I've just gotten to the point where... Okay, I'm sure I can buy some fire crystals. Still not into the party yet. Oh, come on! I just want a couple. I don't want to. Why does everything have to be in massive stacks? It's annoying. I'm gonna buy them in bulk at a reasonable price, but it's cutting into my house funds doing it, buying all this much. Ugh. Fine. But do that. What's the other one I need? It's gonna come up more than once, so. Water crystals. I'm gonna do all this. I'm gonna be halfway through cooking it, and then the thing's gonna come up to say that the quest's ready, and I'm gonna have to frantically finish cooking my figs so that I don't get kicked out of the quest. Oh, there's 100. Yeah, that'll do. There we go. Okay. Jesus. We took the long way round, but we finally got to the point where I can actually make this stupid thing. Alright. Ooh. I might be in need of upgrading my my chef's gear. Oh, sorry, I interrupted the level up fanfare. Apologies. I only just had enough. I think I had one extra that I could have used. I think I probably need to upgrade my culinary gear. Let's switch back to my red mage set, so that I'm ready for the call. Because I don't know what to do once I've turned these in. Yes. There we go. I've just got level 55 botanist. I don't think I've actually done any actual botany work for weeks, like possibly over a month now. I think every time I've had to do any actual kind of botany work to turn in stuff for the Maelstrom, I've just bought it from the shop recently. It's so much quicker, and most of the stuff they ask for is just dirt cheap. So makes way. When I first started, I was absolutely going around and doing the actual, like, you know, going and collecting the, looking at where the thing is, going out, running back and forth, using my skills so that I could improve my drop rates and stuff, and actually going and harvesting all of the fig Newtons or whatever it is that I needed that particular day. And, yeah, now I'm just I'm over it. I'm just gonna buy stuff from the shop. It's fine. Absolutely fine. Come on, where are the rest of the party? I think we'll defeat Leviathan, and then do kind of the wind down sort of post Leviathan quests, where everyone pats themselves on the back, and then we'll call it a night. Providing, like, we ever get, we had almost a full party at one point, and then it dropped off. I think at one point we had, like, all 4 DPS and a tank, and now we're down to 2 DPS. And I've done all my missions now, so I don't have anything to sort of do in the meantime. Because what I normally do is I go down to Limsa and I pose on a column, and then just go on Twitter or something until Stratus. Yes, absolutely, if you can, because it's definitely a lot faster when you're in the team. So I'm gonna have to unqueue. There we go. Oh, that's good. Just joining you kicks me out of the queue. Yeah, that one was taking a while. I guess maybe just sort of a combination of the... I mean, there's lots of people in Limsa, but... So there's lots of people on. But yeah, sometimes you... See? Ridiculous. Oh, yeah, it really does. It really does favour the tank and healers, doesn't it? Over the DPS. Ugh. Much appreciated. I could have been waiting there for a good another 10-15 minutes on my own. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's obvious that the DPS is all, because it's the most brain dead role. It's the easiest role to play. So it's very much a rod in my own back. I appreciate, and it's like all the other classes I want to play really are all DPS as well. Like, I at some point want to do Samurai as well, because I want to make jokes about being Samurai Jack. But, like, I kind of would like to try out the Gunbreaker class as well. And, maybe a Black Mage. I'd like to do the Blue Mage stuff as well, but I know Blue Mages aren't... You can't really use Blue Mage properly. But I think Red Mage will always be my, like, main class, so to speak. There we go. I'm going to assume that this is reasonably straightforward. I assume this is going to be reasonably straightforward, and then Leviathan almost yanks me off the ship into the briny deep, so shows what I know. I'm fighting Leviathan's tail. I assume that's contributing to something. Of course. I get my sword move out and he disappears. Okay, that hit pretty hard. And there goes, they're sliding our corpses around. And the two that are alive are both the tanks. I'm guessing they can't raise. Okay, was that just bad luck, or were we supposed to do something to prevent that? I'm guessing just bad luck. Okay. There you go. Okay, so it didn't hit us that time. So I don't quite know what we did differently there, but... Whee! I like the slide. Come on, I've almost got his tail. If I cut his tail off, maybe we'll get a sword. I think we did. I guess, does he and his tail share the same life bar then? Good commendation to the... Ah, okay. I was going to say, it's awfully coincidental that we beat the tail at the exact same time as... Oh, cool, it's taken us to the Morby Dry Docks. That's convenient. It's an awful coincidence we beat the tail at the exact same time that it died. But that makes sense. Okay. Cool. Thanks, Stratus. I appreciate you queuing up with me and Tail reflects magic, FYI. Oh. Right. Okay. So maybe I didn't contribute that to that fight as much as I thought I was. Maybe I wasn't. Okay, well, good to know after the fact. Okay. Well, let's go and celebrate Leviathan's defeat. And then we shall call it a night. Oh no, I need to go to Limsa. Why did it drop me out here then? I was already in Limsa. Dang it. Oh no, I'm in the right place. Command room is over here. I still do damage. I just took. Oh, okay. So it doesn't like reflect and negate the damage. It just reflects it. So I was doing damage, but I was also taking more damage. Okay. Well, that's good to know. At least I was contributing in some way. I just made your job as the healer harder. Oh, I do apologize. Asking you to help me out by joining and then and then actively injuring myself throughout the entire fight. On higher difficulties, you'd be dead. Yeah. Yeah. So was that wipe just bad luck, or was there something that we didn't do? Was it just that we weren't like we weren't in the right place for it, or something? Knowing the urgency of your business, I thought it best to refrain from making conversation during your past few visits. But today I will permit myself a few words. I feel truly privileged to have the honor of admitting a hero such as you. You are an inspiration to us all, sir. And on that note, the Admiral awaits you in the command room. Wink! Oh, Xanthiel. Some bosses literally kill you if you reflect damage. Yeah. So I guess, yeah, on the extreme difficulty and stuff, I need to make sure I'm not hitting something when it's reflecting. Good to know. Oh no, for next time when I grind for the water horse, which I'm sure I'll do at some point because I'd like the mounts. There's a shield we need to turn on. We wiped because shield got turned on too slow. Oh, okay. So that was at the thing at the back of the ship. I think the annoying thing is I think they did mention that in the cutscene as well, but I obviously wasn't paying that much attention to it. I think I might have been talking whilst they mentioned it. I think they did mention turning on some kind of device. In fact, I think it was Enzar here, but Einzar. But I was talking. I was too focused on doing his voice. Anyway, we got it the second time.
We Lominsons are sworn to strive till sea swallows all, and swallow all it would have had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally.
I am pretty amazing, yes.
On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks.
Nod. Oh, no, he didn't. He didn't nod.
That I give thanks to old Mistbeard too, for his fine
What a
solution.
snub.
Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Oh, so is the implication that the Admiral is Mistbeard?
I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral.
I too use knives and stuff. And flips.
Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
It's weird that they're just giving us this Thancred background knowledge
Ophelia,
drop.
Please!
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Morderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
Ah, ninja pirates. The strongest type of pirates. Other than... No, the strongest type of pirates.
You wished a word in private.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'shtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence.
I swear I've heard people pronounce... I'm pronouncing it Y'shtola. But she's pronouncing it Y'shtola. I'm sure I've heard people say her name previously, and they've pronounced it differently. I wonder if between recording the lines for A Realm Reborn and then recording the lines for the post, they've changed the pronunciation. Or I just have been pronouncing it wrong all this time. It's entirely possible. There's so many words that I pronounce one way, and then they do the voice acting, and I go, oh. Like, I think Sharalan I've been pronouncing, and it's Sharlian, for example.
Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay,
and so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning, but when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course, then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
The worst
Man
ninja
has
ever.
put himself first and foremost.
I'm just going to stand with my arms folded, erase my presence, no one will
To
notice me.
justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
Oh. Yeah, I can see the point. Yeah, I can see the point both of them make. I wasn't expecting to get into sort of like the moral implications of attacking the Sahagin after that fight. I thought it was going to be a bit more celebratory. I mean, it was for a little while. We made fun of Thancred, which is always fun. Oh, I really like my new minion. I might keep her permanently, at least until I get something new. She's adorable. Sits there on my shoulder. Horcruxically summed up with survival of the fittest. Yeah, basically. It's just like, I mean, I completely understand where Melville's coming from. She's like, look, I'm the commander of Limsa Lominsa's army, and I need to look. It's like my whole job is keeping the people of Limsa Lominsa alive. So, shrug. I have to do it. The succubus minion does this too. Ah, okay. You get that from one of the dungeons, don't you? I know I get the succubus card from one of the dungeons. So I assume I get the succubus minion from one of the dungeons too. I assume the same dungeon that you get the card from, and it's just a rare drop. It's cute. I've seen people with a, I think a red panda as well that does this. She's adorable though. Look at her. Oh. I like her little angry balls that she's got as well. It's such a weird thing just to be like, you've destroyed this darkness, but you've managed to sort of tame a tiny bit of it, and it really likes you. Oh, it's great. Well, we accomplished a lot today. We defeat the Crystal Tower in the world of darkness. And I only died twice, I think, which is better than I was expecting. And then we finished the next Red Mage quest eventually, after dying a couple of times and figuring out a new mechanic that I was unaware of. Stack, whatever it's called, stack attack, yeah. And then we defeated Leviathan. It was a decent run. 2 deaths isn't a lot. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with 2 deaths. It was a lot better. I mean, I studied ahead of time, so I would expect to have done a lot better compared to the first ones. So, what's I saying? I looked this one up. So I would have hoped that I did better than the first 2 raids, where I was like dying a lot because I just didn't understand what was going on. But I'm still happy with 2 deaths. Stack mechanics are in the game since the start, FYI. Okay. Well, I obviously just haven't been paying attention. I know it now. I know it now. After the raid, I went in the dungeon solo. I res 20 times. Fair play. Oh, you went solo as in you went with another, like, random 23. Both DPS kept dying. Oh, okay. Well, you know, it's nice to know that I did better than them, at least. Yeah, I don't know how much more I'm going to... I don't know whether I'm going to bother with those raids for a while, because I assume the reason people do them over and over again is, well, A, to get the armor drops and stuff, but B, mostly to get the level up the relic weapons. But since there's no red mage relic weapon, I don't really have a reason to do those raids. So, yeah, cosmetics and relics. So, I mean, I might do a bit the first one a bit more just to try and get the boots, because I don't actually. I've looked at the boots and I don't actually like the shoes more than the shoes that I've got on. But it bugs me because I've got every other piece of this set except the shoes. Like, I've got the hat. I don't know the hat either, but I've got the hat. I've got the sash, which I'm not wearing because it's not cosmetic. You get currency too, but you don't need it. Yeah, this is it. It's like, if I'm gonna grind for anything, I think what I'll probably grind next is the hard mode or extreme, whichever the ones that give you the mounts of the primals, because I want to get the 8 mounts that you can get from them, because there's one, then there's one for each. There's one that's like across all of them. Then there's 3. There's one for each primal, and then there's one for getting all of them, isn't it? But yeah, having everything but one piece is annoying. It's just, like I said, I quite like these boots. I think they go quite nicely with this set. And the little red shoes you get as part of the Crimson set, I don't like them as much. But yeah, it just bugs me not like having the full set but one piece. So I will. Oh, I wonder if, speaking of having one set, I wonder if defeating Leviathan gave me enough poetics to get the gloves. Speaking of, again, yeah, literally having everything but one piece. I don't have the. It's literally just the gloves I need for this set, and then I'm done. Yes, I do indeed. I can finally replace my red gloves with a set of augmented ironwork gloves of casting, which I will then slap my glamour plate on. That one. I didn't realise I still had the strife boots on there. I will. There we go. Cool. Alright. That is it for today, I think. Like I said, we did a raid, we did a class mission, and we did a main storyline dungeon boss fight. So next week, we shall do when Yaguri. What's the description for this mission? Because I can click on it and not accept it, can't I? Xanthiel has orders to point you in the direction of the Leminzan underworld. Ooh. And that gives me a level 90 weapon coffer. Oh, item level 90, I was going to say. That's not good. But those weapon coffers are useless because they don't drop rapiers. It's annoying. Anyway, thanks for watching, if you did. I hope you liked that. Thank you, as always, Strats, for your help and advice and information. Always appreciated. We are playing... Tomorrow, we are playing Sonic Colors Ultimate, which I'm very excited about. It's technically a new Sonic game, because I never played Colors. So, I'm very excited to have a new Sonic game to play. So, I've been Jack Dandy, you've all been Just Dandy, and I shall catch you next time. Good night, and goodbye.